Hey, welcome back to the Wildings Landing. I know it's been a minute since I've done a long video, but boy do I have one for you today. We're going to thoroughly go through everything that we call the field gardens. I'm going to show you some trees that I've got planted, some fruit that I've got planted. We're going to go through everything out here, and then hopefully tomorrow we will we'll get to the container garden in the back fence. But take a walk out here, show you some things we've got going on. I haven't been able to bring you this information because I needed a new phone, desperately needed a new phone. Finally got that new phone on Friday, rained Saturday and Sunday. So I didn't get a video. I got a little TikTok out and a little bit on Instagram, some stuff on my shorts. But this is a violet I'm gonna mess it up. Anyway, it's a fig. And it's doing pretty good. I'm seeing some new growth on it. It's doing good. It seems to be happy. I'm building these planters right here for this. These will continue to break down their palm stumps and mulch that plant. So they're kind of cool to make little planters out of. Over here we've got another one, and I again do not remember the variety, but again it is doing real well, putting on some new growth there. The old growth isn't looking bad, looked pretty healthy. I look forward to it getting big enough to do some cuttings from. I watch Lazy Dog Farm, and he has a ton of figs. He has a fig collection, does a lot of videos on figs. So if you're interested in growing figs, I would recommend you go check out Lazy Dog Farm. I've learned a lot from them. And then we skip an area because that area is going to eventually, where I was just walking. Aren't the wildflowers beautiful? Just let's pause a minute and enjoy that. Here we've got blueberries, and again, variety escapes me. I know some of them were the Tri-Blue, some were Premier. I don't really remember, but this is one of them. I bought all of these bare root. This one looked great when I put it in, or right before I put it in. The little nub is right here. Do you see that? I'm hoping that comes back because the top got broke off of it in the car. So we're praying that one comes back. Here again, this is where the blueberry actually is, right there. Yes, my fingers are dirty. I've been planting. And we're hoping, they did have good root systems on them, so I am hopeful. And I have acidified the soil and done all the things. This is our established blueberry that is absolutely going crazy right now. I transplanted it from a much shadier location. Looks like yesterday's rain caused me some bloom drop. I see a lot of blooms down there, but maybe that's normal. Maybe they're supposed to. Last year, this little thing put off some beautiful blueberries for us. We thoroughly enjoyed them, so I definitely wanted to get more. And it looks like this year's not going to be any exception. It's looking great. And we've got another little bare root baby up here. In total, we have 7 blueberries planted. And again, this was a bare root. It's right here. I don't see any kind of new growth on it yet, but I also don't see it dying. So that's a blessing. This one again, little tiny thing. It's right there. So we'll see how well they turn out. I wanted to get my established one somewhere where I could create, like, you know, a little blueberry bed, a little blueberry patch. And so that's what we got going on there. And then we'll go talk about seedlings. Right here we have almost 70 tomatoes up potted. We've got Southern Ripe, and that's what all of these are, till we get right back here to the Hossinator. And these last 8 are the Hossinator. These are Berkeley tie-dye, and I'm not sure if all of these are Berkeley tie-dye or if I lost some tags. Very possible I lost tags. Chef's Choice Orange, we've got 4 of those. Wild Boar Tomato, I have 8 of those. And these did not come from Hoss. Those previous ones I showed you, those all came from Hoss. These are a rainbow beefsteak. Had great germination. Don't remember where I got the seeds. Sorry. Oops. But earlier shorts video and on TikTok showed you that I got a big medicinal herb package, 36 seed packs. This is not one of them. This is a little tomato that just wasn't quite ready. But back here we have calendula that was in that pack. This is oregano, and we've got some little ones starting there. This was German chamomile. It's coming up real nice. Looks like I have a weed there. Get that out of there. And this is some borage. Coming up real nice. Peppermint. Looks like I've got a little bit of it starting. Mullein has sprouted really well. I had really good germination on those seeds. They were from Survival Garden Seeds, something like that. This was mugwort. Again, it sprouted really well. This section was supposed to be a flower called Baby Blue. Got 0 germination. That did not come from the Survival Seed Garden. That came from just probably Amazon or something. I don't know. This is Heatless Habanero, but the Heatless Habaneros are hiding in toothache plant because I double planted that row. Yet, oh well. And here you see the Heatless Habaneros. And this is all toothache plant, also called lemon drop. Just pulled these cabbage and put them in the garden. Baby doll watermelon, doesn't look like I've gotten anything there. The rosemary, this is my rosemary. Inspired by Southern Latitudes. Got that all, I cut my own back trying to root that there. I'm inspired by Southern Latitudes a lot. If you guys aren't subscribed to her, you need to go do that. Especially if you're a Florida gardener. But even if you're not, she has done just some amazing things. Anyway, these are Mamma Mia Galileo, and it looks like I've got something eating the tops off of it, which, I don't know. I'm out here all the time. I haven't seen anything. Here I've got some Roselle. I've got one that bit the dust. A couple more, and I've got plenty of seeds. I can plant more of those. And this is an unknown pepper because, well, I lost the tag. These 4 little pots right here are supposed to be strawberry guava, planted from my own seed. We will see. Back here, I've got some more muscadines planted, again from my own seed, but that's going to take a long time. They can take up to 6 to 8 months to germinate, so they'll test your patience a little bit. And then finishing up with the seeds. Over here, this seed tray just essentially has nothing. They were old seeds. That's just weeds that are popping up. This looks like a Roselle to me. I had loofah planted in here. Still got a little loofah right there and a little one right there that looks shabby. I didn't even plant the ones that look like crap because I think I put 15 or 20 loofah in the ground this morning. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 23, 24, 25, 26, 20. I put 27 loofah in the ground this morning. We should have enough loofah for anyone who wants some. And then some. Planted them along the back fence. This is spinach that I need to get out and get transplanted. And over here, we've got lamb's ear. That's what germinate. This should both be lamb's ear, I think. This was sage. I don't know if this is actually sage popping up or if that's a weed, but time will tell. Common plantain. Those are popping up really nice. Here we have chervil. Those are coming up pretty good. And again, these are marigolds. I expected them to do just fine. And I lost another tag. I'm not sure what these are. And these two trays are just, they're dead. That's just weeds growing. And I think that is a cabbage back there. It's not supposed to be a cabbage, but I think that turned out to be a cabbage. This is cranberry hibiscus that we got some rain, need to dump those. I'm going to be planting these along the front fence because I'm working on a red, white, and blue garden out there. Okay, now what's in the ground out in the field gardens? We have got carrots and weeds and tomatoes. That's what's in here. We got some volunteer tomatoes. I don't know if I had a couple that needed to be harvested and I haven't harvested them. See if I can find those for you. I see them. Let's see if I can get them into picture for you. See if I can get them into frame. You see them? They're right there. They're right there. Yep. I need to get those harvested. But we've got a lot of carrots coming. All the tomatoes you see in here are all volunteer. I didn't deliberately plant those. And we've got a sunflower that has seen better days. But it was nice to have a sunflower come up in winter. It was kind of pretty out here in the carrot garden. And behind me, we have brassicas and onions. Onions, I struggled with onions this year, y'all. I lost all of my white and red, pretty much. Sorry about that. Gotta open the gate. And then I gotta close the gate, because dogs will come in. Got cabbage planted in between the onions, just to fill in some space. There's cabbage down here. There's an onion. Got some onions over there. Just put some cabbage in. The onions that I do have, I'm pretty happy with the way they look. I just transplanted some more cabbage out here just a few minutes ago, literally. But we've got some onions there, little cabbages there. Came through with the open-ended hoe and knocked down some of the weeds. I've got to stand some of those onions back up. Right after the onions, we have one of my favorite things to grow, which is purple bok choy. Could actually take a harvest off of this. I harvested some of it for my neighbor next door. They're helping us with water right now. We're having issues with our well. Not with our pump, I don't think, because we put a brand new pump on it that my dad was gracious enough to buy for us, but we're still having issues, so I think it's the pump. And over here we have Green Magic broccoli, again from Haas Tools. This is a heat tolerant broccoli, so it does pretty good for me. It's one of my favorite to grow. Everybody enjoys eating it too, so got that. On this back fence, and this is a really short fence, it's probably only 3 feet tall, 2.5 feet tall. We've got some Hossinator slicing cucumbers right along here. I'm definitely going to be planting some more cucumbers. And then back to the rows. This is our collard greens. Some of them. I have some in the container garden that you'll see another day. Hopefully tomorrow. I could definitely get a harvest of collards too. Have to put some bacon on the grocery list. And over here is another one of my favorite things to grow, which is graffiti cauliflower. Stuff is just so pretty, and it holds the color when you cook it. So I love graffiti cauliflower. It doesn't taste any different than a white cauliflower. I haven't noticed a taste difference. I just enjoy it. I think it's fun to grow. It's pretty. This is a guava tree that, yes, I have a turkey hen in the back that's talking to me. This was on clearance. It was, one of those dang near dead. Brought it back to life. It seems to be quite happy. I don't know if I'll get fruit this year, but either way, it's looking great. And we'll come out of this garden and we'll show you what's happening in the what will be the medicinal herb garden. One of my favorite signs on this property. That was a pallet actually made for my cousin's wedding, and I inherited after the wedding. But just give you a quick overview. We've started filling the pots. I'll show you what I'm doing with that. I'm taking bedding from the chicken coop and the chicken run, the turkey run, putting it in the bottom of the pots. You can see that here. And then coming in and filling in with soil. This one is really deep. I don't know what I'm going to put in here. I had initially wanted this for sweet potatoes. And even though this is supposed to be an herbal garden, I might still put sweet potatoes in there. I've got a lot of little pots that I'm working on painting. I'll show you those. And they're going to go on the tables. Sorry about that bright white. Yeah, that was blinding to me. I can imagine it was blinding to you guys too. But I'm just going to have various potted herbs in here. And over here we've got a strawberry guava. This is the tree that I planted the seeds from that I showed you earlier. And she is in full bloom. She is so happy right now. I've only gotten a few off of her since I moved this bush from Jensen. So I'm looking forward to her being back to her full glory. Because I used to fill up on strawberry guavas just off this one little bush. And this is another one of our guava trees. This one I also got on clearance. Got at the same time I showed you the other one. And it struggled. It was nothing but a stick for the longest time. And I kept watering it, and I kept fertilizing, and it was just a stick. And my son kept telling me I was wasting my time. And then all of a sudden, when it woke up, it really woke up. And it has grown tremendously. It is really pretty. It's been very, very rewarding. And back here is just a little project with some pots. Working on spray painting some of them. Add some pop of color over here. My oldest son was teasing me. He said, what, do you just want the garden to be pretty or what? I said, hey, I figured if the plants die, at least the pots were pretty. And over here, I don't have that much planted over here yet. But what I do have is thriving. Got some potatoes planted. They haven't really begun to sprout up yet, but our peas are looking fantastic. I have already harvested twice off of these, and it looks like I could do another harvest today. After the rain, I shelled a bunch of them, got them frozen, put in the freezer last night, but it looks like I could do that again. There's some spots that they didn't come up. I just got them growing along a normal fence that was our gate fence that's around this garden anyway, utilizing the space the best I can. But yeah, these have been just loaded with peas. Been really happy with those. This is our first potato to pop up. We planted red Norland, Yukon Gold, and I don't remember the other variety. Oops. Oh well. And along this side of the fence, this part of the fence, I planted green beans and burgundy bush beans, and I wanted them to kind of grow up this moringa, but had a hard time keeping them going. Most of the green beans, that was a green bean, this is green, but those are the only two that I think have survived. And along this fence, I planted the burgundy bush beans, and I lost a lot of those too already. See, there's a corpse there. But some of them look great. So I'm going to just replant them. I put 3 more out here this morning that were left in the seed tray. There's one of them. There's one. There's one. Those were just put out. That one in here in the middle. This one's been out a bit and it's not looking so great. But we'll replant. It's still early enough to do that, especially with beans. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, folks, I think, well, I've got moringa and everbearing mulberry that you guys have probably seen before. There's one of the moringa. My moringa is so tall. Here's my mulberry that I butchered back when I pruned it this year. Looks like a couple of mulberry have come and gone on this thing. I'm ashamed of myself. I didn't even get to eat those. My husband was picking a few the other day though. And then another moringa that's way up there. And in the background, I've got the chickens and my turkey hen. My gobbler and hen are separated because they can't get along. Look for some more hens this year for my gobbler so that he can live his best life. Okay, folks, that's almost 25 minutes of what. Oh, I'll show it to you from here rather than walking all the way over there. But right there is my latest rescue guava. You see it? You can see it, right? See it, right? I can't even get my fingers in the frame. Okay, but it's right there. Planted that last Monday, I think. Yeah, probably. I'm also, before we close out, show you a little success story over here. Sorry if that was a little quick, but when I pruned back the mulberry, let's get you back. I took some of the cuttings and I've got them in this little incubated area out of direct sun. And look, we've got new growth on them. I'm so happy. So it looks like we're going to have 5 more mulberry trees. That will definitely make me a very happy person, because one tree just doesn't give me enough mulberries to do much with other than snack on. And so I'm not complaining, but dang, I'd like to make some mulberry jelly and stuff. Made 1 jar a year ago. About a year ago. It was really good, but I want more. Alright folks, thanks for joining us. If you haven't already, click that like button, drop a comment, subscribe, share. As most of you know, I am not on Facebook. If you're a new subscriber, I appreciate you. If you're an old subscriber, I really appreciate you. But with a new phone with a lot more storage, I've even ordered myself a Bluetooth speaker, and I ordered, oops, sorry, I wasn't paying attention, and I ordered another tripod so that I can bring you guys along more often. I really do want to make content. I want this channel to succeed. So you guys help me out there. Like, comment, subscribe, share, talk to me, move this video up for me, and we'll be bringing you a lot more. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. I keep seeing something new that I didn't show you. Over here, we have a new muscadine. And I bought this one, Bare Root, Tractor Supply, hoping that it comes out and does its thing. We've already got the trellis in place. I've had this trellis in place for a couple of years, but just haven't had a whole lot of luck on it. So hopefully this one takes off for us. Okay, now I think I've shown you everything. All right, folks, we love you. We appreciate you. We wish you all the blessings in the world. And again, like, subscribe, comment, share, do your thing. All right. Talk to you soon.